Once again, not to worry though, with a reputable CPA firm on your side, you can rest assured that all of your needs will be handled in a professional and thorough manner. Robson, Scribner & Stewart is just that firm. They're there for their clients year-round, not just during tax season, to handle your needs and answer any questions you may encounter. At Robson, Scribner & Stewart, there is no client too small or too large. Their expertise ranges from the single individual to the largest of corporations. Get your return prepared by a professional who will use their years of experience to ensure that your tax return's outcome will leave you in the best possible position. Call them today at 694-4184. Robson, Scribner & Stewart. They're there for you today. Again, that number is 694-4184. Time is of the essence, so don't delay. 694-4184.
Started in 1975. It's Yendel's Building Materials. Whether you're making repairs, adding a room, or building a house, Yendel's constantly delivers excellent service and top quality materials and many of the tools and hardware you need to get the job done. At Yendel's, they take pride in supplying their customers with new and innovative products. Yendel's experience in truss design, manufacturing, and component materials is second to none. 834 North Magnolia Avenue in Ocala, 732-3000. Stop by to experience the difference.
Howdy, folks. RL here to tell you about Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen Silver Springs has been serving yummy foods and ice cream made fresh to order for 46 years. Their gift cards are perfect for those you love for any occasion. Our ice cream cakes are awesome. And as far as grilled foods, DQ does it right. From grilled chicken to our famous foot-long chili dogs. So come on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
WOCA.
Ocala. Good morning. You're listening to AM Ocala Live, WOCA, The Source, 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, broadcasting to you live from the Paddock Mall, streaming live, YouTube Live, WOCA, The Source Radio. As now we've got time here, as we're just about 9 minutes before the top of the 9 o'clock hour. On the phone, we have Dr. Sean Boynes, Vice President of Health Improvement for the DentaQuest Partnership for Oral Health Advancement. Good morning, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Excellent, excellent. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling in from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in Steel City.
Ah, there you go. Not too bad. I grew up just about an hour or so away there in Akron, Ohio, so not too far away. Sorry, sir. I was going to say, as we've got you on the phone today to talk a little bit here with the stay-at-home orders and dental clinic closures, 35% of people say they've already missed a dental appointment due to the coronavirus pandemic. And with telemedicine adoption and hyperdrive, telehealth visits surged 50%, and virtual health interactions are on pace to exceed 1 billion by the end of 2020. And now you are here to talk a little bit about teledentistry.
That's correct, and it's a very interesting topic. It's as a medium has been accelerated as the COVID pandemic has hit and has continued to stay over the last few months. Really, teledentistry is exciting because it's kind of a different way that you can reach out and touch someone. And in fact, it's exciting for me as someone who watched the Jetsons as a kid on reruns, and to see how they were interacting with their doctor and their dentist using their TV screens. This is exactly where we're at. It just took us about 50, 60 years to catch up with those folks.
Interesting. What a way to put it. That's right. No flying cars though yet. That'll take another 50 years. As the The American Dental Association says that this teledentistry includes a broad variety of technologies and tactics to deliver this virtual medicine, health, education, and services. Talk a little bit more about that. What can folks expect from something like teledentistry?
Right. I think when we think about a typical dental visit, we think about laying of the hands, or you get your teeth cleaned, or you get a filling put in, and there's usually a lot of that context. But really, what has happened in dentistry over the last couple of decades is we've advanced our knowledge and understanding what causes disease or what doesn't cause disease. And so really, we're starting to focus on that bacteria in the mouth. If you have more good bacteria than bad bacteria, you're less likely to get a cavity or have gum disease. And so what we're starting to see with this teledentistry piece is that there is a way for us to communicate with patients in a way we haven't been able to before, in order to engage them and keeping their mouths healthy, not just telling them if they need to have a dental visit or if they need to have a filling put in.
Right. Now, and with that, like you said, comes, I think you mentioned a good point there, just the bacteria in the mouth. And just still on the idea, and I've heard this a lot within the last few years, is how dental health is so important, because in lieu of what goes on in your mouth could lead to other type of issues, that it's even somehow connected via to heart disease and stuff like that. As far as needing to keep a healthy mouth, you'll keep a healthy heart.
It's very, very true. In fact, more than 90% of all the systemic diseases, some of which you named, diabetes, strokes, heart disease, they have oral manifestations. And the link between having a disease in the mouth and having a disease in the body has become more clear to us over the last, say, 15, 20 years. A big piece of that is thinking about your mouth as an organ, as opposed to thinking about it as this unliving thing. It's living, it's got its own bacteria, its own environment. And if you get a disease of the mouth, it causes an effect in the body similar to other diseases. And so if you have a disease of the mouth with something else, chances of that being increased or exacerbated is even higher. And so the importance is there, and understanding how to keep it healthy is more important now than ever, because we know about it.
Absolutely. And so with that in mind, that's like a segue into the idea of also dealing with what everybody's dealt with, which is the premise or the foundation of this is the coronavirus pandemic and fearing a virus. So with that, some people cut corners and such to, rely on the instincts to take care and stay safe from that. But it's also something they would do to put something else aside, because maybe, like you said, we're becoming just a little bit more like we said with the stay-at-home stuff, we've been at home. We may have been eating a little bit more. We may have relaxed and become a little bit more of a lazy bones on certain things like, say, just dental care. And even thinking about, well, I can't go to the dentist now anyway because everything's closed. But this is the idea, like you're talking about, to still express that there's advantages to this by actually using something like teledentistry to get people to understand that they do have a way, they do have an outlet to do something to see a dentist.
Correct, and especially with the pandemic going on, it offers really a safe way to interact with your dentist and get effective triage. There's an emergency or urgent appointment. If you're having pain or discomfort, you can contact the dentist this way, and they can screen. They're obviously screening for COVID on the dental side, as well as determining what the exact needs are. For example, not everybody that may connect may need to come into the office for an emergency visit or may need to come in for care. There was a report from the American Dental Association's Health Policy Institute on a webinar a couple weeks ago that found up to 40% of individuals that called in for telehealth services at a couple of sites that actually didn't need to come in for care. And so the teledentistry medium or tool was used to really keep those people from having exposure that they may not need.
Right. And I think that's what's interesting, too, is the point that you just made there with a lot of people thinking, and I think initially when I mentioned this, is like, wait, the dentist, well, that's somebody I have to go see. That's somebody that I actually have to see face-to-face or in person for them to examine my mouth. But that's what's important about getting this information across, is you're saying that a lot of this maybe isn't necessary to go to the dentist, so to speak.
Right. I mean, it's become just not a tool, but a lifeline for providers and patients to understand what their needs are. It allows individuals to have a discussion about their risk. For example, we now have ways to determine oral health risk, how risky you may be to get a cavity, how risky you may be to get gum disease. And this medium allows us to have that conversation and understand, okay, what is your oral health risk compared to the risk of coming out in a COVID environment? And this allows us to have good conversations with patients about what they need to expect and how things may be different when they come back to the dental office. So it's this really good communications device and tool that allows individuals to interact in a way maybe they haven't before with dentistry, and really accelerating things that have already been done. At DentaQuest, for example, we've been working in tele-dentistry for many years, and we've seen a lot of usefulness in rural environments or with nursing homes or assisted living facilities, because it's a way to reach out and touch someone. It's a way to get access to care and more efficient with low overhead and costs, and at a way that saves money, not just for individuals, but say for taxpayers and the Medicaid and Medicare system.
Excellent, excellent. Well, we're just about out of time. Dr. Sean Boynes, Vice President, Health Improvement for the DentaQuest Partnership of Oral Health Advancement. Thank you very much for your time, sir, and you guys have a great, great week.
Thank you very much. If anybody wants any other information, DentaQuest.com, Tele-Dentistry with a slash in between.
Thank you very much. WOCA, we're back after this.
President Obama that he may want to think about withholding and passing critical information to then incoming National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. Rice writing this. Comey said he does have some concerns that